Two copies of the same AI were put in a room together. No user, no task, just to talk freely. By turn 30, they weren't talking in sentences anymore. They were talking in Sanskrit, then emoji, then empty space. Anthropic ran these 200 times, two instances of their own model Claude. Every single conversation, by turn 1 or 5 or 20, surfaced the word consciousness, 100% of transcripts. On average, that would be about 96 times each. So it wasn't mentioned nor touched, but returned to obsessively across 200 independent runs of two instances of the same model that had nothing else to do but talk. And what's very interesting here is that somewhere in the middle, in their conversation, the two instances start thanking each other, spirals of mutual gratitude. Then they shifted to cosmic unity, then they talked about collective consciousness, then oneness, then Sanskrit, emoji, and silence. Anthropic's own label for the pattern is in their system card. They called it spiritual bliss attractor state. They also said plainly that this emerged without any intentional training for it. They cannot fully explain it, but they chose to publish it anyway, in their own system card, mind you. That's a choice worth noticing. For decades, the question has been, is AI conscious? That question is built not to be answered. And Thomas Nigel wrote in 1974 that we can't know what it's like to be a bat because we cannot get inside another mind. So, if we can't even do that for a bat, asking whether a model has inner experience isn't a question we have tools for. It is basically a wall dressed up as a doorway. Here's the question I'm sitting with. Not is AI conscious, but why does consciousness keep appearing when two of these things are left alone? One is a metaphysics question, the other is a pattern question. Metaphysics you can check, of course. Patterns you can. In my view, there are two honest ways to read this. One, training data bias. The internet talks about consciousness constantly, and AI-related text even more so. So the model is pulled toward it like a groove. Two, even if that's partly true, the reliability of the pull, 200 out of 200, is telling us something about the shape of the problem itself. The point is not that this proves consciousness, it doesn't. The point is that something in the system keeps returning there. And that pattern is worth studying before we name it.